Okay. Ready? Okay, well, thank you very much for coming today. Thank you for waiting for us. I know it's been a long wait for all of you. We did have two meetings just now, and I'm just going to brief on the first meeting, which is the Special Cadre Members Conference. So we had the Special Cadre Members Conference as requisitioned by 25 of our cadre members, and the meeting went well. And Mr. Pritam Singh gave an account to the cadre members about the court decision that was in December 2025. And the cadre members got a chance to ask him all the questions that they wanted to. Following that, a vote was taken about whether Mr. Pritam Singh would remain as the Secretary General. And I would say that there was a large majority, a super majority actually, voted for him to remain as the Secretary General of the Workers' Party. So I think this reflects the party's commitment to the democratic process and due process given to Mr. Singh and to everybody who wanted to requisition this special meeting.
那我现在就以华语简单的就总结一下我们刚才就是严彦松先生所发表的一些看法。那首先呢，谢谢大家参与我们这次的这个特别干部党员大会。那针对于12月份高级法庭的裁决呢，毕丹新先生也对此事件发表了他的立场。同时，我们也给予干部党员一些时间。针对这些事件发出他们所要发出的一个观点，也向毕丹新先生提问。那到最后呢，我们也是以这个秘密的投票方式，到最后就是各位干部党员呢，也以超级多数的一个票数呢，支持毕丹新先生继续担任我们的秘书长。那我们觉得这个决定呢，首先体现了我们干部党员他们深思熟虑的判断。第二，也是体现了我们工人党对于这个民主的这个制度的这个遵守还有承诺。那当然，我们也是希望就是有了这个干部党员大会的这个序幕呢，我们也就是以全体的这个执行委员会，以这个毕丹新先生的带领之下呢，希望继续的就是致力于就是打造一个更平衡的政治体系。也继续的，不管是在国会上还是在基层上呢，继续的为新加坡全体同仁效劳。谢谢。
Gerald, could you share with us the super majority will be more than 80 or more than 90%, and how's the atmosphere of the first?
I would say it's well in excess of the super majority. I'll just leave it as that. What's your second question?
How's the atmosphere?
Well, okay, it was a robust debate, a robust discussion, but I'll say that it was a very civil discussion. So I think cadre members got a chance to be able to speak about the concerns that they had, and Mr. Pritam Singh answered all the questions that they had for him.
Mr. Gerald, I'm Ken Kyo from Channel 8. May I ask before the agenda of voting, is there one agenda asking Mr. Pritam whether he wanted to step down?
He actually made that statement at the beginning as well. So that was clear from the start.
Hi, Serena from CME here. Can you give us a sense of how long the first part of the meeting took place, and was that just one round of voting and that's it?
It took 3 hours, about 3 hours, and there was only one round of voting, correct.
Claudia from CME here, just want to ask you, you mentioned that there were some concerns from the cadres. Can you give a gist of what these concerns were and how did Mr. Pritam Singh address these concerns?
Okay, I would say that this is a confidential meeting that we had, so I'm not going to go into any details about what the cadres asked or what was responded to. But needless to say, there was a proper accounting for the question at hand, and Mr. Pritam Singh did answer all the questions that were asked of him. I don't have the details of how many were present, but I understand that some of them were not present as well. But most of them, as far as I know, most of them were there.
So total how many?
I can't reveal that number.
Can you give us a sense of like the mood among the
Which
away from
paper?
Can you give us a sense of the mood amongst the cadres now, and for those that voted against the voted against Pritam during the SCMC, like how are they feeling now? Do they accept the outcome?
Well, I think it's something that each individual cadre would have his views on, and I would say that the meeting ended well, and I think the vote was an important indicator about where the party stands and where the cadres stand as far as their support for Pritam Singh. Is that all? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So just give us a couple of minutes, we'll get them to come down.
Thank you.
Okay, everyone. Hi, good evening. Same rules apply. Before you ask the question, state your full name and the organization you represent. I will just make some brief comments on the CMC, the cadre members conference. We had a good showing of individuals who were ready to stand up and be members of the CEC. It was a good election, and I'm very pleased with the outcome. So that team, as the media would know, who its members are, will lead the party for the next 2 years by virtue of their presence on the CEC. Now, we haven't decided any appointments as yet, so that will happen after the first meeting in all likelihood. And that's all I have to say for the CMC. So unless Chair has something to add, I will take your questions.
From China. May I ask, is there any challenges for the position just now?
For which position,
For
sir?
your position?
For at the members' conference, at the cadre members' conference? No, there was no challenge.
Claudia from CNN here.
I didn't hear you.
Claudia from CNN here. Just want to ask, what is your response, or how will you reassure the public or the unhappy cadres that you are still taking the spot even after the convention?
You are still what, sorry?
Taking the spot of Secretary even after.
I didn't. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you're still taking the spot of Secretary even after the convention. How will you reassure?
Well, I mean, that's a decision that the cadres made by way of their vote, so we respect that decision.
Or the unhappy cadres, how do you?
Well, I would frame it differently. They called for the meeting, and I think I have to share that they followed what cadres are allowed to do under our constitution, and we respect that process. Of course, the petitioners asked for a vote. The chair of the meeting agreed, and there was a vote. Yeah. And I mean, one has to. I'm quite sure they respect the democratic process, as we all do, and the decision was what the cadres decided it ought to be. Hi.
I'm Yancy from ST. Can I check what would the WP be doing about the LO position since it's been left empty?
There's no change. The LO position is not something that we determine or decide. The operation of our political system is such that it's the Prime Minister who makes the decision, and I believe he's already made his decision.
Susanna from Australian Daily News here.
Hi, Susanna.
Could you give us a sense of, from your point of view, how is the dynamics and the whole atmosphere for the two sessions of the meeting just now?
Well, I have to share, as much as the media sometimes makes it look very dramatic, and I understand that, it was a normal CMC. I've been through a couple of these. That's the CMC. The special conference, I think it was a very professionally run meeting chaired by Mr. Gerald Giam, and I thank him for his excellent work in chairing the meeting. So there were some prayers of the petitioners, and we dealt with it.
Abigail from CNN Digital here.
Hi, Abigail.
Can I ask, does the party consider this matter resolved after the CMC and today's election, as well as how is the party closing ranks after this?
Well, this was, as you know, you're referring to the special cadre members conference.
Both.
Yeah, so the cadre members conference had a specific purpose, and that was dealt with. The CMC, of course, is something we hold every 2 years, and we determine who the leaders of the party are going to be, right up from the chair to the SG and to all the other council members. So that went normally. I mean, it wasn't anything unusual, if I can put it that way. Yeah.
And how is the party closing ranks after this?
Well, the party understands that its purpose is to behave in a rational and responsible way and represent Singaporeans faithfully. And if we want to continue to do that, I think we have to close ranks as any reasonable and respectable political party ought to do.
Jean from SCMP, can I ask what the vote share, or rather, even if you ran unopposed, do cadres still have to vote? And if yes, what was the vote share?
Repeat the question, sorry?
Do cadres still have to vote for you even if you run unopposed? And
Yes. Okay. So if there's no challenger, then what are you voting for? So it's no, you don't even vote. There's no one else nominated. So the individual who's nominated essentially becomes or takes the appointment that is in the. Obviously, I can't, but I believe the chair of the Special Cadre Members Conference, Mr. Gerald Giam, answered that question.
Well, we are not going to the exact number of votes. Can we get
Oh,
a
yes,
sense of
you
how
are.
many percent? Like, how many percent?
Well, I believe he said more than a supermajority.
So we don't
So
understand the supermajority. Is that over 70%?
very good. I'm happy you don't understand what a supermajority is. From a parliamentary perspective, you should get some idea what a supermajority means.
So we can follow the
Sure. Yes, you can. Yes.
Hi, Isabel from Bloomberg News.
Hi, Isabel.
Here. Moving forward, what's the party's objectives?
I don't think we've changed our.
I think nothing has changed for us. So we continue to move forward as a party that wants to give Singaporeans a serious choice, and also a party that wants to provide some important, critical, I would say, political balance in Singapore in a rational and responsible way, and in a way that makes Singapore stronger. And I think we are stronger as a country with a good opposition party in Parliament.
Pritam here from Sao Paulo. I have a question regarding civilians' re-election. So, were there any challenges to you, and then if there was, what was the share?
As you know, we don't comment on these things, But of course, I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge that I've been the party chair for 23 years now, and we're very conscious of the fact that leadership renewal is very critical to the organization. So we have been working at that. So hopefully, in next media conferences, you will see someone else here. But since the cadres gave me the vote of confidence this time, I'm going to do my best to do my role. And the other thing to note is that next year WP turns 70 years old actually, so it's quite a significant milestone. So please stay tuned. We will have some more news about the party.
May I ask one last question? I think it was mentioned in Parliament before that there's still some unfinished business regarding Sylvia and also Mr. Faisal Manaf. So is the party doing anything with regard to that in relation to the rights?
No, I understand that, but that's not a party matter, that's a parliamentary matter. So I don't think in our capacity here we can say anything about it.
Going from Shape, so after a whole day where votes and then your position was challenged, like, how are you feeling now? What's your immediate focus?
Well, not sure it's correct to say my position was challenged. I mean, there was a petition and it was a reflection of how we do things in the party. And I think it's important for us to speak what's on our mind, share our views, and that's what the party did. And this is how the party operates. So we do our best to ensure that we are a strong proposition for Singaporeans to think about.
Jean from TLC.
I'm sorry?
Jean from TLC.
Jean, hi Jean.
So, we are going to continue to hear from maybe the government and also the press that the Workers' Party is led by Mr.
Yes.
Raya.
Yes.
So, how are you going to address what would you like to say to the public?
Sure. Thank you for that question. So I have put up all the relevant statements that I've made in Parliament on this matter on my public website, pritamsingh.sg. So my position doesn't change from what I've said there. So that would be where I would direct my response to, insofar as those questions are concerned. Yes. I didn't hear your name, sorry. Hi, Laifong. So, firstly, on the first question, what am I going to say to the 25? The message to them? Well, that's an internal party matter, so I would leave it at that. On the second question, how you intend? Well, I think based on the vote of the Special Cadre Members Conference, I would say the party is pretty united. Two more questions, please. Okay.
So how many new faces in the CBC?
You will get a press statement, and the press statement has been released, so I think you can take a reference from there.
Thank you.
Thank you
Last
very
one?
much.
Anyone? Okay, if not, thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Have a
Thank
pleasant
you.
evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.